everyone, it's Richard at Smartcast Streams. Today I'm going to talk to you about Gala Games Node. So we're going to go through what exactly is a Gala Games Node, what are the founder nodes, the reasons to purchase a node, such as the pros and cons, an overview of what a Gala Games Node looks like and the roadmap, etc., and the financial benefits for hosting a node or operating a node, and my experience since owning a node. So what have I achieved, what my experience is like, what I think of it. And moving on from that, there will be a special surprise for those of you who use my referral link and purchase one of these great nodes. And of course, my final thoughts at the end of the video, which will be a combination of my experience and where I think Gala Games is going, and if there's a positive outlook, essentially. So, to start with, what is a Gala Games node? So this in front of you is a node. It's essentially an application which you install on a virtual private server or a computer, and you are part of the decentralized network whereby you are essentially having a proof of availability node where you just have to be online, meet certain criteria, such as being active for 6 hours minimum within the current cycle period, and you are contributing to this decentralized ecosystem which Gala Games is creating, and you get rewarded for that work or just being active at this stage. So the reasons to purchase a node in terms of the pros: you are supporting the Gala Games ecosystem, the decentralized network, and you are being part of a community of gamers and trying to achieve a new innovative way of gaming, such as the decentralized gaming system which Gala Games is trying to create for everyone. Second of all, you get rewarded with Gala coins every day if you meet the criteria of being active for at least 6 hours every cycle, as well as the opportunity of being rewarded with random NFT drops to those node owners. And you are contributing to the growth of the games and ecosystem. For example, you have voting rights within the node itself. Cons: it's expensive to buy a node. That's essentially the most major con and the biggest hurdle to get over. It costs $10,600 at the moment, and pretty much every couple of days or every day, depending on how many nodes are purchased, that price does go up. So there are 50,000 nodes available to be purchased. Well, there were 50,000 nodes available to be purchased when it was first launched, but over half of those have been sold already, and with each 100 that are sold, the price goes up by $100. So let's look at what a node looks like, and this is the node. This is my dashboard within the Gala Games node. So currently I have it installed on my computer. I don't have it installed on a VPS. I just chose to install it on a computer because I have my computer running every day for more than 6 hours a day, so I can easily meet the criteria. So this is my dashboard. Just forget about the total mined. This is not a mining application. You don't mine coins from the node itself. Well, not yet currently anyway. So this figure in here, the 4,000 Gala coins within this total mined box here, is simply a deposit that went into my inventory, but for some reason it's showing up as mined. Perhaps the wording mined isn't best suited, but perhaps they're going to be enabling mining in the future. Who knows? So just forget about the mining aspect. It's not a mining application. This is just it's my balance in my inventory. And this is the progress towards the goal. So to earn rewards, the node must be on or active for at least 6 hours per cycle. I'll get into when the cycle starts and finishes a bit later, but essentially you need to be online for at least 6 hours, and it shows your time active. And of course, I've been online for 9 hours and 13 minutes, so I've achieved 100% of that goal. And it also gives you an indication as to how long is left for the current cycle, which is really beneficial. And then you can see the blockchain updates, so the trades and transactions which have occurred within the blockchain. These are NFTs from the Gala Games decentralized network. So it's pretty cool that you can scroll down and see what transactions have occurred. And you can't see the actual wallets, but you can see what items were traded, which is quite interesting. And then you got your purchase licenses. So I've only purchased one node license, so that's why there's a one over here. And then if I go into network power, nothing much is happening. So the node doesn't use any processing speed, so it's not going to slow down your computer or hinder it or impact it in a negative way. It just sits there in the background and sometimes communicates over your internet connection just to ping the server, just to make sure that or to inform the central server that it's online, it's active. So don't worry about that. Just disregard this information for now. Voting power. So as I mentioned, all the people who own a node are essentially the founders. Well, not necessarily the founders of Gala Games, but they have a say in how the roadmap will develop, or what games are going to be introduced in the future, what major decisions have to be made. And then if I click on the treasure chest, it opens up a new tab in the browser, and you can see all the rewards which you've received from owning the node, such as any NFTs that I've received, or the Gala coins which I receive on a daily basis. They all get stored in the treasure chest. So that's the node. Let's move on to the Gala Games ecosystem, or the node ecosystem. So the great thing about Gala Games and the whole decentralized way they are taking this is that whatever items that you receive within the game, if you're playing the games, they are yours to keep. You own those items. So if you get a magical sword, a very special item, or perhaps in Mirandus you can own buildings, that will be yours to keep within that game, and you can sell that within the network, which is pretty cool. So this is a good representation as to how the node ecosystem map is moving towards. So it's not quite there just yet, but this will give you an indication as to what is currently happening. So we've got the sandbox games, which is Townstar, Mirandus, and these produce some NFTs. So there are Townstar and Mirandus NFTs, which people can buy and sell and trade and so on. And other games can be brought into the Gala Games network. So as I mentioned, people can vote in other games. So game creators can try and bring in their games to be hosted on the network, and those games can also produce their own NFTs. So what happens is Gala Games sometimes distributes NFTs randomly every day to node owners. So this goes into a random distribution algorithm. And for example, you saw that I forgot to mention total nodes in Gala Games Network. These are nodes online at this present time. So say, for example, there are 9,000 nodes which have been online during the day. The random distribution algorithm then randomly distributes the NFTs to those nodes, or node owners. Now, there aren't that many NFTs distributed each day. Sometimes there won't be any NFTs distributed. It varies, and at the moment, up to Gala Games, whether any random NFTs will be dropped that day. And so, when the item is distributed by the random distribution algorithm, the items are assigned to the treasure chest. So this is the same for the daily Gala coins that you receive, or the NFTs. They all get stored in your treasure chest. And moving on to how things will work in the future, you've got the proof of work nodes where you get 1 point. You've got the proof of stake, proof of storage. At the moment, you could say that we aren't doing proof of work or proof of stake or proof of storage. At the moment, it is proof of availability. So if you just disregard these three for the moment, and think of another box over here where it's just proof of availability, where your node has to be online and available for that cycle period, which I mentioned was 6 hours. It'll be pretty cool for this to come into play. And so if I scroll down here, we can learn more about it. So for example, the long-term goal for the proof of storage is that instead of having data hosted on Amazon S3 buckets, for example, they'll be hosted on the node owners' systems themselves. So it'll be a completely decentralized system where the information is hosted around the world by different node operators. And then, of course, you've got the proof of stake. So you can read more about the proof of stake here, and proof of work. So this is where the node actually does some hashing algorithms, or the node utilizes the computing power. Anyway, each activity gives you 1 point, and then based on how many points you get percentage of the distributed Gala coins. So just going back to the node, for every node you have purchased, you have 1 point. So for example, with that 1 point, if we just have a look at the distribution of Gala coins, at the moment there are 34 million Gala coins distributed on a daily basis. 8.5 million of those go to node operators, and the remainder, 25 million, go to Gala Games. And so for each point you have, you get a percentage of that distributed amount of Gala coins. So say, for example, we have 8.5 million Gala coins available on that day. Actually, let me get a calculator up. So we've got 8,561,643. And let's say, for example, we have 15,000 nodes active on that day, then there were no referral points or anything like that. Each node operator would receive 570 Gala coins. So this is just an example to give you an idea as to how everything is distributed. There is one thing which is going to be changing in July. So there's going to be a halving effect which will occur, where the number of Gala coins, well, the percentage of this chart is going to be halved. But instead of the node operators distribution share being halved in terms of the 8.5 million, which should be dropping to 4.25 million, what will happen is the Gala Games conservatorship percentage will be reduced. So instead of them receiving 25 million, they will receive 8.5 million, and we will continue to receive 8.5 million. As beforehand, there was a total of around 34 million Gala coins to be distributed on a daily basis. And with that halving effect, there will only be 17 million to be distributed, which is why we will each get an equal share of that 17 million. So we will keep on maintaining the 8.5 million to be distributed to node owners, which is really good, I think. So I want to share with you my experience since owning a node. Now, I first purchased my node on the 25th of March, and at that time the node cost was, for me, it cost about £6,074. So if we convert £6,074 into dollars, it's roughly $8,450. So that's what it generally cost at the time on the 25th of March for a node. And as I mentioned, with each 100 nodes sold, that amount goes up. So as things currently stand, a node is worth or has to be purchased for $10,600. That's how much you have to fork out for a node at the moment. And that figure will continue to go up as nodes are bought. And it's surprising to see that actually there are a fair amount of nodes purchased every single day, because you get to see when someone purchases a node on the Discord channel, as there is a bot which notifies everyone within the Discord community that a node has been purchased and how many have been sold. So when I last looked, 27,639 had been sold, which is why the current value is 10,600. And when that figure reaches 27,700, then the node will cost $10,700. And when another 100 are sold, so when the amount sold goes up to 27,800, then this value will be $10,800 for those remaining 100 within that tier. So as things stand, the current value of the node in pounds is about 7,500. So you could theoretically say that I've got an unrealized profit or return of investment of £1,500 based on when I first purchased it for 6,000 or just over £6,000. So one thing to note is that Gala Games fully intends to turn the Node license into a sellable NFT. So this will allow node owners to sell their node to other people. So say for example, the last node is sold and that will sell for $33,000 or around £23,000. When that occurs, they all get turned into an NFT. So one would imagine that because there are no more nodes going to be sold, and Gala Games has stated only 50,000 founder nodes will ever be sold, you would imagine that the value of the nodes will be even higher than the last one that was sold for 33,000. Of course, this is all speculation. Who knows what may happen to the value? But just logically speaking, when there are no more nodes available and the only way to get a node is if someone sells you a node, then the value should generally increase as a result due to scarcity. So my initial investment of 6,000 could turn out to be valued at far more than the 23,800 when the last node was sold. But anyway, who knows what's going to happen in the future? This is just speculation. So let's move on to the Gala Games transaction history. So from the 25th of March, these are my distribution rewards. Now you'll have to ignore the initial referral reward and the gift. So this was 4,000 Gala coins deposited in my account, and there's also a node referral bonus which I received for someone who purchased a node who signed up with my account. And then there are town star rewards. So if you watched a couple of my other videos, you will have seen that I placed in the top 100 within a couple town star competitions. So of course I received some Gala coins as a result of that. But the remaining figures here, where the distribution reward is, that's the daily distribution reward that I've received for having my node active. So for March, because I started late, only received 6,782 coins. April, just over 42,000. And now we're in the beginning of May, and it's close to 6,000 coins. So if we add all of the Gala coins that I've received from the beginning of March or when I started in Gala Games, my total amount of coins within my balance is 55,672. So if we take the current price, which is 0.013 in pounds, or it is 0.018 in dollars, in pounds, the value of those coins is worth 726, or in dollars, it's just over $1,000 I have worth of Gala coins. So if you're thinking of this as an investment opportunity, which I definitely did, I mean, how can you not think of this as some form of investment opportunity when you are investing your own hard-earned money into a node which provides a monetary value in return, such as NFTs and Gala coins? We expect to receive some form of return on that amount of money invested, even if it's a great cause, such as contributing to the decentralized ecosystem of Gala Games. Because there are rewards associated to a node, there is that return of investment aspect there. Now, of course, Gala Games have categorically stated that nodes are not investments. This may be for a number of reasons. That it could be because there are regulatory requirements which they would have to adhere to, being in the US. If they were we're marketing a node as an investment opportunity. I really don't know. This is just my speculation, but the way I see it, if I'm purchasing a node, for me personally, it would be an investment because I'm looking to get a return on the amount of money that I spent on this node. And this would be in the form of the daily distribution rewards in terms of the Gala coins, which have a monetary value when converting it to fiat currency, such as dollars or pounds, or the random NFTs that are dropped, which also have a value associated to them. So if I quickly go into my treasure chest, just to show you the amount in there. So here's my treasure chest. Well, it's not the treasure chest itself, it's the recent activity. This is my recent activity. This is the distribution reward that I've received um, every day for having my node active. So if we go into the treasure chest, you can see the Gala coins that I've received as a result of having my node active, and you will also see an NFT. So as I mentioned, there are random NFTs that are dropped every now and then, and everyone has an equal chance to receive an NFT because it is based on the random distribution algorithm. So these items will stay in the treasure chest until they are claimed and added to your inventory. So what you would need to do is select all the items and then add them to your inventory. But of course, there's a gas fee associated to that, and it fluctuates a lot each day and throughout the day. So it's best to just wait until either the gas fee is very low, or if you are in no rush like myself, you can always wait for the Ethereum 2.0 to be released, and that should severely reduce the gas fee. So as I mentioned, there's a special referral bonus for those of you who do want to get involved within the Gala Games Node ecosystem. So for every person who signs up via my link and decides to take the plunge and purchase a node, if you let me know when you've purchased your node, and I will be able to verify if you've signed up via my link, because I can always go to the social page. Here is the social page in my account, and I can see the people who've signed up via my link. I want to reward anyone who signs up via my link and takes the plunge to purchase a node, and give them half of the referral bonus that I receive. So for example, whenever someone purchases a node, I get 10 times the amount of points for 1 day. So if I quickly take you back to the spreadsheet here, you will see that on the 7th of April, I received 9,581 Gala coins instead of the usual 930. So the amount of Gala coins I received was times by 10 for the following day. So I'm quite happy to give back some of the referral reward that I receive for those of you who do purchase a node via my link, and I'll happily give you half of what I receive, minus of course the fees in order to transfer it out of the treasure chest and then send it to your wallet, because there are some fees involved in that. But you would still receive a significant amount in the thousands related to that bonus. So I think that's a good way to give back to some of you who do decide to go for it and take the plunge and purchase a node, and do sign up to Gala Games via my link. And moving forward, once you do have your node in operation, and if you do know anyone else who wants to buy a node, or if you think they would be interested in owning a node, then of course it's a good idea to share your referral link with those individuals, so that you can also get 10 times the bonus of your daily distribution for 1 day when that happens. And one thing to note is that when you do refer someone and they do buy a node, there is always a delay in you receiving that referral reward, because anyone who purchases a node can always claim a refund within the first 7 days and get their money back. Maybe they made a rash decision or changed their mind. Anything could have happened. So within the first 7 days, they can always get a refund, which is why the referral reward won't be distributed to you until perhaps the 10th day when that refund period has lapsed. Also, take that into account when messaging me on Twitter. It's best to wait at least 10 days before letting me know that you did purchase a node through my referral link, and then I can confirm it on my side, and you can send me some evidence as well. And I will leave my referral link in the description below, and also my Twitter handle, so you can DM me when you do purchase the node, so we can organize a way to get the Gala coins you quite rightly deserve to your wallet. So moving on to my final thoughts. So from a financial perspective, it is a lot to invest for a lot of people. I mean, 10,000 is a significant amount of money. But if you're looking at this as a long-term investment opportunity, I think it will pay off in the long term, especially with the NFTs you get, the daily Gala coins you get, and the price of Gala coins is fluctuating, but I do believe it will probably go up. And even if it didn't and stayed the same, you could recoup your initial investment after perhaps 6 months to a year, depending on the price of Gala coins. But I see this as a long-term investment opportunity. This isn't a short-term investment whereby you would get your money back and double it or triple it within a couple months or anything like that. This is most definitely a long-term commitment, because even if you wanted to purchase a node and then, for example, sell it after the last 50,000 node has sold, and you can then sell it as an NFT and gain a profit that way, you would still have to wait for the last founder node to be sold before you can sell the NFT to make a profit. Then there is the reward aspect, whereby you receive the Gala coins every day for having your node online, and that's a great benefit, as well as the random distribution of NFTs. And if new games get introduced into the Gala game system, then there could be other Gala coins which you also receive. And then there is the other additional benefit, whereby if other games are introduced into the Gala Games ecosystem, and if those games have their own coins, then you would also receive a share of that distribution for those coins by having your founder node active. And of course, you are being part of something bigger than yourself. You're part of a decentralized ecosystem, and new innovative way of gaming, whereby the game is primarily owned by the players and not necessarily a corporate entity that decides how the game is going to be developed or constructed in the future. You get to take part on those decision making aspects of the future of the game. And of course, if you don't intend to sell your node and keep it for the foreseeable future, then you will continue to reap those rewards, such as the Gala coins and NFTs and any other coins that come into play. You could see it as a passive income opportunity. So those are my final thoughts. I'm very happy with my decision to purchase a node. Luckily enough, I had some extra cash laying around and could spare the 6,000 for the node, as I did see this as a fantastic opportunity to get in early from the ground up and be part of something great. So I really can't complain, and I hope you can see the benefit in also joining this amazing opportunity and being part of the Gala Games ecosystem, supporting what they are doing, supporting their cause, and also having some fun by playing the games that they are creating, such as Townstar. Mirandus is coming out as well. And then you got Fortified, which is another game coming out soon. And it's an exciting time to be part of Gala Games and having one of the 50,000 founder nodes which will be in existence. So if you are interested and keen on getting one of these nodes, do sign up to Gala Games with my link and purchase a node. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll happily answer them. And if you liked the video and thought it was beneficial, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon to receive future notifications of videos that I release. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you in another video that I released on the line. Take care. See you later. Bye.